Hey there everyone, this is Airwave speaking. Welcome back to my channel. My site, airwave-music.com, my Facebook slash Airwave fan page, my YouTube is DJ Airwave, my Twitter Airwave Music, and so on, and so on, and so on. Welcome to this screencast regarding a quick tip, another quick tip for aspiring producers, especially in the acoustic genres, but who tend to work entirely in the box with contact instruments, software libraries, and the likes. There is something that's absolutely a requirement in order to achieve some kind of realism at some point, and that's truly lacking in the instruments today when nothing is playing, and that's noise. Yeah, I'm serious about it, and this is something I do all the time. Even in my electronic productions, I tend to add some level of white or rather pink noise into my recordings, just for the sake of it. The way I do it here is really interesting. This is what a lot of producers do, I'm sure. But for that purpose, I will have to mute my microphone in a moment. Sorry about that. So here is my room noise channel. It's very, very simple to set up in a program such as Logic, but I guess you can do the same with with a MIDI track and everything else. Actually, if you own any instrument from Project Sam, you get the room noise from the actual recording of the room completely silent, which is a good thing. But what if you have nothing? Well, in my case, very dead simple. I use a test tone from Logic, but I guess there are other instruments. You can use any ES2 or even a software instruments into Cubase or even Ableton Live, and do the same with pink noise. So I'm gonna mute my microphone for a while so you can hear what's going on. But I suggest you use headphones or at a very high volume. I'm not gonna play anything, but so you just realize how much noise you need in your template. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna mute the microphone now. So basically you got the idea. I'm adding a little bit of pink noise, going through some kind of filter thing, but that's just really, really slow and just random. In order to add some randomness, you can do the same with auto filter or the auto filter into Ableton Live, for example, or the filter into Cubase, and just add some randomness with a notch or something, and everything goes passed through this just a convolution reverb that's most of the time the same convolution, the same impulse response I'm using for my template in general. So that way I create this interesting noise, room noise out of nothing, and it's a requirement, because when working with everything in the box, the software companies, the virtual instrument developers today tend to reduce the noise as much as possible. But when you try to express the realism, or the pseudo realism, when you try to mock up this kind of expressiveness of an orchestra and you're lacking the silence, well, it's just like the beer without the without the how's it called again? Without the is that the foam? No, it's not a foam. This is the other. Well, that doesn't matter. So you see what I mean? It's just you need this noise all the time, and I even use that into my electronic productions a lot of the time because it's really useful. And in case you don't want to keep it all the time, I suggest you you just record it for with a synthesizer and just bounce it in place or freeze flatten in Ableton Live, and you just loop it for the whole track, and you just automate it. You just want to place it where it's truly needed when you have those really when you have those really quiet really quiet sections into your arrangement. Then it comes in really handy. And then when you have those intense sections, you probably won't need it because you have the blowing or the actual noise of the instruments compensating for the lack of silence, which you don't need anymore. So I think you get what I meant. This is it. So this one, silence. I do it once again and mute the microphone and let you hear what's going on. One last thing, well, just a little bit is sufficient, most of the time, and don't worry about that. Also, you can just send it to your convolution that matches the rest of your template with all the reverb and everything, and it's gonna be all right. You're gonna be fine. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep an eye on my website, airwave-music.com, and my Facebook Airwave fan page, my Twitter Airwave Music, and YouTube DJ Airwave, my YouTube channel, for more tutorials and more videos and more content in the future. Thanks a lot. Bye.